I'm Joan Mantini, the editor for several of the publications at RDG Media, and today I'm spending a few minutes with RDG Media's president and group publisher, Randy Green, to talk about the publishing industry, the growth of RDG Media, and its outlook for 2020 in these challenging times. So I wanted to start off by just asking, first off, I've been seeing a lot about different publishing companies switching over 100% to digital, and we're often asked, is that the way of the future? So as these publications are shifting to 100% digital, how do you feel print is still thriving?
Yeah, thanks, Joan. Nice to be with you today. So I had some experience in a few of the markets that we publish magazines in, and I knew that by us relaunching a few of our magazines right out of the gate from when I acquired the business at the end of 2017, I knew that we would be able to position each of the magazines so that we had a relevant story and we were able to leverage prior relationships from all of my years of publishing experience. You know, most of our publications are in traditional old school markets where those people grew up with print. They're very comfortable with print. Many of our readers are 45, 50 years old and even older. So they're pretty comfortable with receiving and reading a print magazine. Now, of course, in today's publishing world, we do go well beyond just a print magazine, and we have we are a fully integrated publishing operation. So we have lots of non-print opportunities such as impression-based marketing. You know, we build infographics for companies and ebooks. We even offer social media options. So while we believe in print for sure, we have a lot that we offer that goes well beyond print.
And what do you think really sets RDG Media apart from its competitors?
Yeah, we have found some really good niches in most of our industries. And quite frankly, we've really disrupted a lot of the industries that we publish in. You know, we have low overhead. We don't really have managerial layers. So one of the things that definitely sets us apart, Joan, is we are very budget friendly. You know, we understand that people are very conscious of their budgets today and they want to make the most of them and really stretch them as far as they can. And we do a pretty good job of stretching those budgets so that they work for both us and them. Quite frankly, in a lot of our markets, you can run 2 or 3 print ads with us for what you would pay in our competitors. The other thing that we do that is different than a lot of our competitors is, you know, we're very creative and we have a lot of unique offerings, and we take a very consultative approach with our customers, and we really try to understand their business and marketing goals and figure out what makes the most sense for them.
Another current trend that we're seeing right now in the industry is that trade shows throughout 2020 are obviously continuing to be canceled or postponed to future dates in the upcoming year. So it's forcing more companies to really look at alternative ways of networking and promoting their businesses on a larger scale. So what programs does RDG Media have in place that could help fill this void?
Well, first, we've got no less than a dozen ways that we can generate leads for companies that have traditionally gone to trade shows for. And we've had a lot of people reach out to us, obviously explaining that their shows are canceled for the foreseeable future. How can we help them? So we have already received a decent amount of inquiries and have executed a number of different types of e-blasts for folks. Something that we're going to start doing are Zoom interviews with suppliers and manufacturers that we can make use of on all of our platforms. So, you know, it can be promoted on our social media platforms. It can be put in our newsletters, obviously on our website. So you'll hear more about that from our salespeople. And I would even encourage you, if you see this, to ask your salesperson how we might be able to set up a Zoom interview with somebody in your organization. And the other thing that we're doing is we're investigating some different paths to take customers down that are new to us that we will be announcing in the next few months.
Now, since your ownership of RDG Media brands, I've seen multiple changes have taken place across the board, and they continue to take place. So, can you tell me about the growth of RDG Media and what we can predict we will see in the next year for the publishing company?
Yeah, definitely, Joan. So since day one, we made changes right out of the gate. We relaunched three of the original magazines within a couple months of the acquisition. You know, we're 2.5 years old and we've reinvested pretty much all of the profits back into the company. And it's been really great to see all of our sweat equity and hard work. You know, we've had magazines go from what used to publish a 32-page magazine. After we relaunched it, they've published upwards of an 80-page issue. So we know that we are resonating with the audiences that we're serving. We've also developed some really great revenue streams that they never had in the past. That includes webinars, our buyer's guides, and certainly a lot of non-print options, or what our advertisers would know as the digital world. We've developed some really great, cool digital products, and we've had a lot of people take note of them. You know, one of the most gratifying things that I have heard time and again, and our sales team has heard time and again, is they really like that, you know, we've got this really strong entrepreneurial spirit, and our creative thinking has really led to some really cool things that we have introduced the market. And we've been able to get companies to increase their spending with us, you know, just based on our new offerings that we've had in the last, you know, 2.5 years or so. In the next year, I anticipate that we're going to be launching some special print sections in some of our brands. And we're going to have even more options with videos that companies are producing. These Zoom interviews will also be really great for companies to piggyback and add on to what they're already doing with us. So I see a lot of possibilities in the very near future.
Well, thank you, Randy, for taking some time to discuss these for me. Looking forward to seeing what 2020 has in store and beyond.
Thanks, Joan.